Bitcoin bounced off a crucial support level, and if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Bitcoin analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. As you guys can see on yesterday's video, we were testing this beautiful 15.5 level, and I mentioned there is a possibility of a double bottom formation. You can see that Bitcoin successfully broke above the exponential moving averages with very strong bullish engulfing candles, and now we are starting to see some take profits around the 16.5 level. The question is, of course, going to be, is this a fake out? Is the bottom in? Are we ready to continue pushing in a bull market? And I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys a few things to look out for. Number one, of course, let's just look at the 4-hour time frame for now, and you can see that we are above the exponential moving averages, finding them as support and a continuation, but we are failing to break above a very crucial resistance level around here, around the 16.8 level. You can see in terms of the 4-hour time frames, this level acted as a very strong point for resistance in overall for Bitcoin. So what we're looking for is to see whether or not we can try to break above this level and actually retest this major resistance level here at 17.6. Now, I did want to talk about, of course, a few things in this video. Number one being the fact that from a bullish case scenario, if we were to break above to that level, what would happen, right? You can see that Bitcoin failed to break above that level once, and as of right now, things are starting to look a little bit better for Bitcoin overall, but it's still a little too early to say whether or not this is a confirmation of a bullish move set. In terms of a bullish move set, anything above the 17.6 level and finding that as consolidation, that would be a very good indicator to see whether or not we could possibly go and retest the highs of around 20,000. But in terms of a bearish case scenario, there are quite a few factors to kind of play out. Number one, of course, is the fact that we did have a successful bounce on this crucial support level. But if you guys are paying attention, you can see that we were oversold on the RSI after having a large fall down from around the 16.8 level. You see that was a $1,300 move on the 4-hour time frame, so I would be expecting some sort of pullback. But right now, we're looking at a multiple resistance level already, right? You can see that we have 5 candlesticks trying to break above this crucial resistance level here at 16.5, and we are immediately dumping, right? You can see that we are already seeing that bearish engulfing candle form. Now, of course, in terms of a bearish case scenario, if we have a nice liquidity grab and immediately after dump, it's going to be shown around the 17.6 level, much like we saw over here. You can see that Bitcoin tried to break above that resistance level 3 times before having that confirmation to the downside. And again, I am still putting in the fact that we are definitely not near the bottom. I would still be expecting a much larger leg to the downside. This, of course, would just be a large move to the downside, the consolidation, and then the continuation range. This range, of course, could be extremely choppy like we are seeing right now on Bitcoin, and we can consolidate in this range quite a bit before we actually see that move to the downside. So any opportunity of a green candle is an opportunity to short. You can see on Bitcoin overall, looking at it from this perspective, it has been in a massive downtrend, guys. You can see that pretty much every time we have a green candle, the moon boys come in and say, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the moon, guys. The bottom is in, and they said the same thing that we were up here at 40,000. They said the same thing here at 30,000, and again they said the same thing when we were trading around 25,000 before we continued pushing to the downside. Right now, Bitcoin has been in an extremely bear market, right? We are seeing lows after lows coming, so there's absolutely no reason to be entering any long positions. But right now, if you're looking as a scalper, you can assume that, of course, once we hit that 15.5, that was a perfect opportunity to go for that long position, take those profits as soon as we hit that resistance, and then reevaluate your position. That's exactly what we do on this channel, which is why I teach you guys on the 4-hour time frame, so you can kind of have a better understanding. Bull or bear, we don't care. We try to trade with regardless of what market it is. So right now, if we're looking at the 4-hour time frames, we do have a bullish case scenario, of course, because of the fact that we are trading above these exponential moving averages. Finding that support level is very, very crucial. And if you guys go ahead and look at the hourly time frames, you can see that Bitcoin is finding this as support and continuing pushing higher. There is one thing to know, of course, is the fact that on the hourly time frames, we are in a BART formation. So if we do see this formation play out, this definitely will be an elevator down. The question is going to be, where exactly will this elevator stop, right? In my opinion, of course, as long as we try to hold above this resistance over here at 16.7, we could be expecting a very large wick to the upside and then grabbing that liquidity before we continue pushing down. This is why exactly I mentioned the fact that the 17.6 to the 17.9 level is a very crucial resistance level for Bitcoin, and to keep a very close eye on it. Otherwise, this is pretty much just noise in the market, and we definitely don't want to be trading in terms of this. What we're looking for, of course, is that break of the 15.5 and that confirmation. from a bearish case scenario, if of course we do get that break of that formation at 15.5 and actually start to consolidate at that level, guys, things are going to look extremely interesting for Bitcoin overall. The next support levels on the daily time frames are around the 12.3 to 11.2, and that would look a lot better in terms of a support slash bottom, because of the fact that you guys can see already on previous price analysis from yesterday's video, this was a very crucial resistance level for Bitcoin before finally acting as support before the massive bull run. This is the level I would be keeping a very close eye on at 12.3, and if I was starting to look for in terms of long-term positions, that's exactly where I would start DCAing in. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.